This one is from Ad Age, basically stating that Microsoft is beefing up their AI marketing team, and then Canva is hiring their first B2B chief marketer. So I thought this was an interesting find, because what this is doing is it's really kind of, it gives an indicator of where the B2B, again, the B2B marketing world is kind of at. The fact that, Microsoft, and I actually have to hand it to Microsoft. We've talked about recently that, they're actually the only platform as of this moment that has tools available for brands or business owners or marketers or web owners that has, AI search or GEO, level data. So they have what prompts are driving traffic and what your visibility is looking on your website right in Bing Webmaster Tools. And that's something that I got to hand it to Microsoft. They're the first one. There's some really good third-party tools, but they're emerging, right? Like, they're not great yet. And I think that I think we're maybe a year away from all of the LLMs offering this type of data. So the fact that Microsoft is beefing up their AI marketing team, it tells me that they're all in on it and Copilot, and making it, a really great brand. And I think it's a very big, I would think, shift for Microsoft, because Microsoft has always been like a distant number 2 player in search for decades. You know what I mean? When it was MSN, then Live.com, then Bing, they've always hovered that between 4 and 6% market share of search in the United States. And Google's always been the large behemoth. That it's nice to see Microsoft actually moving ahead of Gemini and Google, and moving ahead of Chat even, from that perspective. And that just shows in the marketing team. And then Canva hiring its first B2B chief marketer. Well, here we go. I mean, we use Canva. It's a great AI tool for design. And the fact that they have a B2B chief marketer means that they've identified that the B2B marketing space is emerging in its own right. And it's not just, graphic design isn't just people, on the B2C side, doing, flyers and and wedding invitations and menus for a restaurant. It's becoming a better tool for B2B marketers. We're seeing that for our clients, for our own business. So, Catherine, what do you think on this?
I feel like this speaks to growth. Whenever a new technology comes in the market or a new way of doing things, the immediate question is, how is this going to affect jobs? Is AI going to replace my job? Well, it might replace some things, but this is proof that actually it's causing an expansion. People are expanding their teams because of the trickle-down effect that AI is having, and people are getting hired because of it. And this is proof that part of the transition isn't that things are going to be taken away from us. There's also expansion involved with the process as well.
Yeah. John, what do you think? Oh, we can't hear you, John. No, we can't hear you. So we're live, people. So this is like a live, it's a live stream. We're not taping this. So right.
AI doesn't have technical difficulties like this. Nope.
Well, John tries to sort out his audio. I mean, just another thought on this, and Catherine, that's a good point about jobs, and I see this conflicting, and we're going to talk about this more today too in some of these other articles that we've kind of identified, the industry trends that there's 2 schools of thought. One school of thought is AI is going to decimate the marketing industry, and then another school of thought is you're going to need experts in AI and marketing industry. We tend to believe it's the second school of thought, that marketers like us are going to be very much needed to help companies and brands navigate this next kind of age that we're moving into of AI, where it's not just certain tasks can be automated, certain tasks AI is wonderful for, but other tasks it isn't, right? And I don't believe it's going to replace the strategic part, because there's so many variables that AI can't necessarily see. And there's a lot of experience that even if it's learned, and again, we might be wrong, right? Who knows? 5 years from now, we might be totally wrong. but I don't think that's the case. I think,
Mm-hmm.
strategists are still going to be needed. Experts at a higher level are going to be needed to help corral in all these wonderful LLM products and these tools that are going to just help us, really scale our jobs, make our jobs better, make us
Yep.
perform and do our job actually better as marketers.
And make
So
us
that's the
more
viewpoint,
valuable, make us more
right?
employable, make us more able to do our jobs more efficiently, expansion and growth for all parties. So I feel like it's something to embrace, not to
I agree. I agree. John, you with
think
us? Can
otherwise.
any
Are you able to hear me now?
a little bit, a
A
little
little
bit. You
bit.
sound a
You're a
little
little
choppy, so
robotic.
we'll do the best. We'll improve that situation for the next time for you.